Okay, y'all, I need some real answers. Who had the better decade? Eddie Murphy in the 80s or Kevin Hart in the 2010s? Now, I need you to understand these are the two most successful comedic actors in the box office. Yes, Eddie Murphy and Kevin Hart, right? I know some people will throw Martin out there. Martin is in the mix as well, but Kevin Hart actually had more box office movies than Martin Lawrence, right? It just is what it is. And sometimes I think people try to play how dominant Kevin Hart was in the 2010s. Really think back. Kevin was making hit after hit after hit. But did he surpass Eddie Murphy, the one who set the standard, the first black comedic box office superstar? Did Kevin surpass it? I think we got to go through it real quick, and I'm going to go through it, right? So let's go through Eddie, right? Eddie in the 80s. This shit is unbelievable, bro. So he had 48 hours first, right? On a budget of $12 million, the film made $78 million, right? Very first film. Second film is Trading Places. That film costed $15 million to make and made $120 million back. Bro, this is in the 80s. Eddie was on top of the world. Then he came back with the big one. The one they still making movies for now. Beverly Hills Cop. On a budget of $13 million, that film made over $320 million. Good God. Eddie was the first one. He was the first black comedic superstar, bro. Next one, The Golden Child. He's still on fire. This film costed $12 million, made over $149 million. I mean, this is all hits right now. Beverly Hills Cop 2, he came back again. $27 million, made over $300 million, bro. He couldn't miss. Then he came out with Coming to America, the classic that we love. On a budget of $36 million, they say this film made over $350 million. Damn. I don't know. Maybe I overrate Kevin. Okay, let's go to Kevin, right? He started off, his first one was Death at a Funeral, right? On a budget of $21 million, that made $49. Okay, that's nothing too serious, right? Okay, so his first one, that's something big. Think Like a Man. That was a classic. On a budget of $12 million, that made $96 million back. Okay, Kevin in the game now. Kevin in the game. Let's go to the next one. Ride Along. Okay. Ride Along. Okay, he's stepping it up. On a budget of $25 million, Ride Along made over $154 million. $154 million, excuse me. Then his next film, About Last Night, one of my favorite romantic comedies from the 2010s. On the budget of $13 million, made $50 million. I believe he could have made more if it went overseas. Very good. Then Think Like a Man 2. On a budget of $24 million, made $70 million back. Okay. So Kevin is having successes, right? The Wedding Ring. I remember this one. I went to the movies actually seen this one. On a budget of $23 million, made $79 million back. So okay, box office success. Then he had Get Hard with Will Ferrell and T.I. I liked this one. On a budget of $40 million, made $111 million back. Hey man, Kevin was in the game. He had Ride Along 2. $40 million, made $124 back. Okay. But he ain't got them numbers like Eddie. Eddie was doing 300 in the 80s, bruh. Maybe this ain't a good comparison. Let's see. Central Intelligence. Okay, I spoke too soon. Central Intelligence with The Rock. The Rock came through for him. On a budget of $50 million, the film made over $217 million. Yeah, that was a hit. I may have spoke too soon, y'all. Secret Life of Pets. Kevin was a part of that. On a budget of $75 million, this movie made over $880 million. Woo! Yeah, Kevin was on fire. Damn, here go the real big one. I'm finna drop one on y'all. Jumanji. Kevin was the main character in this one. Film costed $90 million to make. That film almost made $1 billion. Right now it sits at $960 million. Okay, bro. Okay. Night School with Tiffany Haddish. On a budget of $29 million, that made over $100 million. $101 million, $103 million to be exact. Kevin got some numbers now. Life of Secret Pets 2. A budget of $80 million, made over $400 million. Oh shit. Then you got Jumanji 2. Did this one make $1 billion? On a budget of $125 million, this one made over $800 million. And that was the last one. So I don't know, bro. I don't know how to really. I don't really know how to really equate this. You feel me? Because 300 million in the 80's is crazy though, bro. 300 million in the 80's is crazy, right? But Kevin was in Jumanji that made almost a billion. Again, it almost made a billion. We did 800 million. He was in Secret Life of Pets. He had his own successes, Ride Along, Central Intelligence. I don't know, bro. But you know what? My conclusion is I'm gonna give it to Eddie. Even though Kevin was a part of those big franchises like Jumanji and shit, I'm gonna give it to Eddie because 300 million in the 80's. And this is your. Remember, the names I just showed you was Eddie's first movies. Kevin was in the 2000s, you feel me? So Kevin was warming his name up in the 2000s. Eddie came straight out the box with First 48 Hours, bro. That's crazy. He did First 48 and it made 100 million just like that. So that's star power that we never seen before. I'm probably never gonna see again, to be honest with you. I think Jonathan Majors did some crazy shit like that where he, off the rip, he just doing crazy numbers. But Eddie was the first, bruh. Something we never seen before. So yeah, if I had to pick the two, but these are still the two most successful black comedic eras ever. You feel me? But I think Eddie set the standard, and what he did was the level of difficulty. What he did was so much better that I gotta give it to Eddie. But don't sleep on Kevin. I don't think everybody trying to shit on Kevin because of what Cat Williams said. Fuck all that. You might not never see another comedian have a decade like goddamn Kevin Hart did.